And we're back. Mike Cernovich, Danger Play. Gorilla Mindset. Let's get the camera set up. How y'all doing? How you doing? We got project for tomorrow. Project for tomorrow. So let me explain what is going on. Let us explain what is going on. For those of you new here, how you guys doing? Let's let some people get in. I'm drinking almond milk. No latte after 7 p.m. my time. No latte. All right, real quick. All right, it's time to deliver. It is time to deliver. Let's tell you what we're going to do. We are going to make a legal. Okay, let me explain. A little backstory. Little backstory. Real quick. Life is what? Life is imposition of will. Life is a show of force. People don't understand that. In life, sometimes you have to make a show of force. Life is a show of force. So what are we going to do? Tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m. your time, whatever time zone you're in, 9 a.m. If that's, that'll be 9 a.m. tomorrow is my time, and it'll be noon your time. If you're in New York, noon, DC, New York. Okay, so here's where we win or we're told to get fucked. So in life is about a show of force, but if you intend to make a show of force and you come off as weak, then it's over. Then it's over, right? So we're taking a chance right now. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. your time. 9 a.m. your time. Whatever time zone you're in, I don't care. Start calling the GOP hotline. The number is listed in the Periscope. It's listed in the Twitter. I'll be calling them tomorrow. I'll have another Periscope tomorrow. But tomorrow, call them. I know it's 3 a.m. right now. I'm not talking about right now. I'm not saying right now. But 9 a.m. your time, if you're in the U.S., is going to be 6 a.m. my time. Okay? So that's the whole point. Just write the number down. Plan. A little bit of planning. I know that we're a wild, ragtag group of guerrilla soldiers, but we're going to do a little bit of planning, which I don't like to do. I don't like to plan. I like to just respond and hit. Why are we calling? We're calling to talk about the GOP sabotage. The GOP sabotage. So what are we going to say? We're going to be very polite. Now what you might find is when you call the number, no, don't block your number. People are staying *67. Don't call these people and yell at them. Don't be rude. We're not running. We're not doing shady shit. You're just like a normal just be a normal human being, okay? Just be a normal human being. Call. Hello, GOP. Hello. Right, there's going to be all these different lines. There's the comment line is one. The donation line is two. So if line number one isn't working or they're not picking up because they're busy, call number two. Just be polite. Here's what I'm going to tell them. No, it's just 9 a.m. Guys, don't overthink it. People are saying 9 a.m. PS time. This Periscope says 9 a.m. your time. That means your time, right? Fuck. People, I don't play tricks on people, Sometimes people act like it's a logic puzzle. Like, I'm not playing a logic puzzle. I'm not being sneaky, right? 9 a.m. your time. That means if you are in Illinois and you are in Central Standard Time, then it will be 9 a.m. your time. But it will also be 2 hours differently in my time. It will not be 9 a.m. on my time, right? Just 9 a.m. your time. Like, it isn't, if you can't figure that out, please don't call. You'll just embarrass us, okay? You'll embarrass us if you can't figure out what your time means, okay? So what are we going to do? Just real simple, man. I'm just going to call them and say that I believe the GOP is sabotaging Donald Trump, and I want to let you know that if the sabotage does not end by the end of the week, then we are going to vote only for Trump, and we're not going to vote for anyone else. Yeah, if you wake up at 10 a.m., if you wake up at noon a.m., you work second shift. If you go on your lunch, you can call whenever you want to do. I have to title the Periscope something. So we'll just say beginning at 9 a.m. your time. Call them all day, though. I try to call them right now, and there's nobody, they don't have a 24-hour phone line or whatever. So I can't call them right now. But just, here's all I'm going to say is that if the GOP doesn't stop sabotaging Trump, then I'm only going to vote for Trump, and I'm not going to vote for anybody else on the Republican ticket. Right? Real simple. So the GOP has already answered our call. How many of you, type yes or no, how many of you got that email from the GOP today? Right? So the GOP sent out an email today at 10:30 a.m. and they said, are you going to vote? It's a survey. And it goes, are you going to vote for Trump? And then it said, are you also going to vote for everybody else on the ticket? So they already heard us. So yesterday I issued an ultimatum to them that went viral, and I told them, we're going to spoil all the ballots of every other Republican running. Either the GOP gets behind Trump fully, or we're going to only vote for Trump and we'll spoil every other down ballot. Personally, I'll just vote Democrat. I'll vote Trump, and then I'll just vote down ballot for anybody but Republican. So the GOP has a choice. They can either support Trump all in, or we're just not going to vote for any GOP candidate, and I personally will spoil the ballot. I'll vote against every other Republican running, and that's what I'm going to encourage people to do. So one of two things will happen is obviously, if you're not going to do this, don't lie. I'm not giving you talking points to lie. I'm just telling you, I'm going to call them personally and say, the GOP is sabotaging Trump, and if the GOP doesn't get fully behind the candidate and end the sabotage, then on election day, I will vote for Trump, and I'm going to vote Democrat for everybody else down ballot. Local, state, Congress, Senate, mayor, governor, doesn't matter. I'm just going to spoil every other Republican who's running. So they can get behind Trump, or they cannot get behind Trump. So what are we going to do? Well, they don't think, so there's all these conspiracy theories, right? Right now, there is a huge conspiracy theory about me, which is that nobody follows, these guys. They're wild. People say that Putin has robots for me, and I don't even have real Twitter followers. They're just all these weird conspiracy theories. Well, if people call tomorrow, then that proves them wrong, right? That's what it proves them wrong. So it is a show of force. We're responding to people who they don't look. The people we're dealing with, Paul Ryan, John McCain, Reince Priebus, they don't have any kind of morals or higher purpose in life. They're just not good people. But they can respond to power. If they want to keep power, if the Republicans want to keep the majority in the House of Representatives, if Paul Ryan wants to keep his job as Speaker of the House, then they're going to knock this shit off. They're going to end it. And if they don't, then we're going to spoil the ballot. So the whole point is, this will be tomorrow, is going to be a show of force. Yeah, you don't have to call them directly at 9 a.m., but I'll just give you my thinking behind it is, if you're in California, by 9 a.m. you should be up, breathing fire the world, By 9 a.m. you should be doing something. Well, if it's 9 a.m. in California and it's noon in New York, that means it was 9 a.m. in New York when it was 6 a.m. in California. So if people on the East Coast, New York, D.C., start blowing up the phones at 6 a.m. Cali time, 9 a.m. normal time, and the calls just happen all day, then that's show of force. That's just a show of force. That's the idea. We want to call them all day, is the point. We want to call them all day. Now, a lot of people have argued with my approach, and they said, Mike, your attack on the GOP. They call it attack on a GOP. I'm not attacking the GOP. On behalf of everybody who cares about America, this is self-defense. The GOP has sabotaged Trump. There's no attack. There's no attack on the GOP. If Paul Ryan hadn't orchestrated the release of that Billy Bush tape, It wouldn't have come to this. So anybody who's saying that I'm attacking the GOP, here's what I say. Here's what I say. Show me where I tried to organize any kind of attack on the GOP before the Billy Bush tapes. Show me. Show me. So those of you who say that I'm attacking the GOP, then show me where I said anything about orchestrating spoiling the ballots before the Billy Bush tapes. Not going to happen. So the GOP, they can get behind Trump or they cannot get behind Trump. But if they don't get behind Trump, then they're going to lose all their power. So if the GOP wants to not support Trump, then they will lose all of their power. It's their choice. Their choice. They can fully... The money that you're giving Trump's campaign, I donated $2,700 to the Trump campaign. Now, here's how you know that I'm not working for the Trump campaign. I've told people not to donate more money to the Trump campaign. So I donated $2,700 to the Trump campaign, but I found that a lot of that money actually goes to the GOP, and the GOP is sabotaging Trump. So there's how you know I don't work for the GOP, and I sure as hell don't work for Trump. Find somebody else telling people, no, don't give any more money to Trump. I gave $2,700 to Trump. I'm not giving any more money to the Trump campaign, and I'm telling other people no more money for the Trump campaign because it's going to the GOP, and the GOP is sabotaging Trump. So I'm not going to give money to Trump that's going to go to the GOP that's just going to sabotage me as a regular American citizen. The GOP has stolen my money. They've stolen the money from me. July 4th, to celebrate America's independence and to have our own Independence Day from globalists, I gave $2,700 to the Trump campaign. Knowing what I know now, I would not have given. Knowing what I know now, I would have not made a campaign contribution to the Trump campaign. Now that I know that a lot of that money goes to the GOP and that they are sabotaging Trump. So yeah, I've told people no, I'm not giving any more money to the Trump campaign. And I'm encouraging other people to do the same. Why would you give money? If you give money to Trump and it goes to the GOP, and the GOP is using that money to sabotage us. So that is the definition of a cuck. That I'm paying people who are fucking me over, right? That is the cuck mindset. So no, I'm not giving any money to anybody. Because that money is being used to fuck me as an American person over. And to fuck over my family and my loved ones and people in my family who have factory jobs. Hell no. So no more money for that. No more money for the Trump campaign. No more money for the GOP for sure. But yeah, a lot of that money from the Trump campaign, there was some kind of deal where some percentage of all money raised for Trump has to go to the GOP. And that was why the GOP endorsed him. So no more money for the Trump campaign. And I've told people, so that's how people say, oh, you really stealth work for Trump. Yeah, sure. Find somebody who works for Trump telling people don't give any more money to the Trump campaign. Good luck with that. Good luck finding somebody who's going to tell you that. But because I work for the people who read me and watch me. And my duty for my audience is to tell the truth. And the truth is that if you donate money to Trump, some of that does make its way to the GOP. And the GOP is using that money to sabotage us and to help people like Paul Ryan, John McCain, Ben Sasse, and the other people who are globalists who are betraying America. So, yeah, find somebody, that's what I love. People think they know who I work for. I work for the people. I crowdfund everything. That's what people don't get. I don't work for a campaign. I work for Cernovich Media, and I'm funded by the people and everything else. So no more money for the Trump campaign until the GOP ends the sabotage. All right, I'm going to do another Periscope. After this. This was just real quick to let you guys and girls know that we're going to spoil the ballot. No, we are. We're spoiling the ballot. We're spoiling ballots. The GOP, I'll produce a list. But yeah, the GOP is, they're going to lose power. We're going to give Congress to the Democrats because the GOP, they want to sabotage Trump. And all they understand is power. And all they appreciate is power. So we'll show them power. and we'll show them that we're going to take away the power. So, yeah, just call the GOP, let them know. And if you don't call them, then I don't want to hear about how the GOP is sabotaging Trump anymore, right? Eventually in your life, you have to take action. It takes 5 minutes to make a phone call. So if you don't call the GOP tomorrow, then the day after tomorrow, don't tell me, Mike, the GOP is sabotaging. Just don't talk to me, because you don't really care. If you can't pick up the phone and just call somebody, it doesn't cost you any money. It costs you 5 minutes of time. If it's busy, just post on Twitter that you tried and their phone lines are jammed, right? You don't have to wait on hold for an hour. Just say, okay, I picked up, couldn't get through, screen cap it, post it on Twitter, because we can make an issue out of that. If the GOP, if their phone lines are jammed, then we can just say that we jammed their phone lines, and that's how many of us there are. So it's a can't-lose proposition. So yeah, if people don't call, then I don't want to hear anything the day after tomorrow about how the GOP is sabotaging us. Because I said it before, I only want hard hitters. The people don't get it. I'm already at peak whatever. Peak fame, I'm enough famous. I don't want to be any more famous than I already am. I wanted 100,000 Twitter fame. That's enough fame that I can have an impact, but not so much fame that people recognize me in public. I go to the mall now, the coffee shops. Every day, people recognize me. I'm too famous for what I want to be. So if I'm offending you, then good. That's why I tell people. People say, I don't like you. I say, good. Don't read my stuff anymore, because I'm already too, I got enough. I have what I need. I don't need more. That's why I'm starting all these projects to give other people, if I could, I would just give 25,000 of my Twitter followers to another account. That way, because I can't read my notifications. At this point, my Twitter is so out of control that I can't even read notifications. People are mad at me every day because they think I'm blowing them off. I can't read my DMs. My DMs just go. So people are like, "Oh, you're too big to talk to us." I'm like, "Are you out of your mind? Spend 5 minutes on my Twitter." So if calling tomorrow is too much of a challenge for you, then I don't want you reading me. I don't want you following me on Twitter. I don't want you watching my I just don't want anything to do with you, because I only have hard hitters. I only want people who are ready to take action and are ready to hit hard. So yeah, that's why when people are like, Mike, you offended me. Good. Bye. I have enough. I don't need, not only do I not need more, but I don't want more. I'm set, man. I'm an introverted guy. I'm a naturally quiet guy in real life. So I love when people tell me to shut up on my own Periscope. You go do your own Periscope, and then maybe you'll build your own audience, and you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. How's that sound? So yeah, tomorrow, 9 a.m., your time, but call them any day, 11 a.m. The whole point is just make a phone call tomorrow during normal business hours. I'm going to do another Periscope tomorrow to check in. So due to the nature of the internet, I don't like to do things the night before, because people get distracted, people get busy, people wake up and forget. So I didn't want to do this tonight, because by the time tomorrow happens, people, it's just the nature of the world. People forget. So we'll do another one of these tomorrow. And so we will do another one of these tomorrow, and then we'll talk more about it. But the point is, GOP sabotage is the hashtag we're posting to right now. And just call the local office. Let them know. Here's what I'm going to say. Put it in your own words. The GOP is sabotaging Trump. If they continue to sabotage Trump, then I will not vote for any Republican other than Donald Trump. So if enough people call, that's how you show them that we're serious. That's how you show them that we exist. Because the thing is, here's the thing. I know how many of you have met me in real life, right? Many of you have met me in real life. I know that we're real, and I know that there are so many of us out there that is beyond belief. We've had more people show up to some of our events than Hillary's had at rallies. So I know the people are there. But in life, remember the wire. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. I know that there are so many of us that is unbelievable. Just within me and my, reach. I know there's some, right now there's just 1,000 watching just randomly. I don't announce these on, I don't advertise, If I run CNN, I'd have the biggest cable show on TV, without a question. But we have to prove to the GOP we do exist. There are a lot of us, and they're going to get their act together, or else. So, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. Excuse me. Tomorrow, pick up the telephone, make the call. We'll also do a Periscope tomorrow to talk about this. All right, we're cutting this one off. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do just another general one, another just fun Cernovision. So we're going to just cut this one off. Call the office with the phone number and the link. So I don't know if maybe because you're on Periscope, can't you see that this is titled, hold on, let me see. I'm trying to see if I'm being trolled or if what is going on. Okay. So for whatever reason, the phone number isn't showing up. All right. So the phone number, I typed in the phone number on Periscope, but for whatever reason, the phone number isn't showing up. All right. So that explains it. That explains the confusion. For some people, the phone number isn't showing up. So the phone number is, and for some people it is, for some people it isn't. So the phone number is 202-202-863-8500. When you call them, what's going to happen is they'll say press 1 for criticism or comments, press 2 for donations. If you can't press 1, just press any number. Just get a hold of a person. Hit any hit up any line and just say the sabotage is going to end, or I'm only going to vote for Trump, and I'm not going to vote for anyone else. All right, thanks for tuning in. Mike, no. Don't just push option 1. There's option 2, there's option 3, option 4. Just get a hold of a live person. Just get a hold of a live person. Let them know the sabotage is going to end, or we're voting for Trump and no one else. All right, I'm Mike Cernovich, DangerPlay.com, Guerrilla Mindset, and I'm going to have a Periscope that is fun. These aren't fun. These are activism. This isn't a fun Periscope for me, but it is necessary, and if not me, then who? Love you guys. Love you girls. I'm going to be right back on in 5 minutes.